Yo, what's up, guys? Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, what's up, guys? How is it going, bros? Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Leafy is Beefy.
Leafyishere is a commentary YouTuber who covers a multitude of topics like drama, trending topics, and stocks, too. His entire existence on YouTube has been filled with controversy after controversy, with feuds with the large number of YouTubers on this platform. However, he has returned to YouTube with a bang, getting to almost 5 million subscribers as of his return. Or should I say was? Because on August 21st of 2020, both Leafy's main and second channels were terminated, with absolutely no explanation, no warning, and no strikes. The only trace that people have managed to obtain as a response to this whole thing was an inconspicuous article saying something along the lines of, "Oh, we don't condone harassment." Now you might be thinking to yourself, well, I mean, Leafy was a little edgy, and it probably finally caught up to him. No, because he wasn't even fucking told what the videos that were problematic were. Alright, well, if we really want to get into the entire story of Leafy's mysterious ban, let me give you some backstory so that you can get a clear picture of what we're dealing with here. So sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, grab your money-hungry company, and
Play that shit! Oh my god, my throat.
Leafy returned to YouTube on March 31st of 2020 with a video titled Content Cop. Basically, the video was one giant shitpost making fun of iDubbbz for the whole OnlyFans shit, and, well, calling him a cuck.
Dude, you're a fucking cuck.
It wasn't really apparent whether or not he would actually return, and many people thought this would just be his last video and he'd never come back. Even on Twitter and on the Drama Alert interview, it seemed like this was just one last shitpost he made for fun.
I was talking to Grade A Under A. He also has gone missing here on YouTube. But I was asking him if he's going to return to YouTube, and he said he will if you do. Thoughts?
I mean, I'm not coming back to this website. This website is ass.
But that wasn't at all what it turned out to be. He follows up his iDubbbz video with another video titled Leafyishere Productions Not Happy. In that video, he talks about Ethan saying this.
Because the incel community, these whole red pills, they don't attract other women. And they make everything worse because they're just trying to be cool to all the other red and black pillars that they become so bitterly unattractive because of shit like this that no woman, no sane person would ever want to have anything to do with you because you are so bitterly unattractive. You're obsessed with other people's masculinity. You're obsessed with what's fair in the world. You're obsessed with all of these issues of cuck and simp and all and chads. It's like, bro, how do you know
You're the most unfuckable person that ever lived.
To which Leafy says,
You're a fat, fucking disgusting piece of shit.
after that, he moved on with making videos, kind of taking shots on all the people who criticized him. He made a video on the egotistical Leafy clones. More specifically, I'm Alex. He made a video on Hey Watch Your Mouth and the whole Is $20 okay? He made videos on Belle Delphine and Caterino, basically just fucking around and having a bit of fun. He was rising all the way back up in the ranks, getting the numbers that he used to make when he was at his peak. However, there was a tiny little crack that formed in the midst of his return. A video titled I'm Alex was uploaded by Leafy around 2 months ago, where he basically made fun of Alex and his career, saying that he didn't boil up to much other than a shitty Leafy clone. It was all good and fun, and a little bit of revenge. However, a little while later, that video was struck and removed for harassment and bullying. Leafy ended up getting a second strike in the same amount of time for his H3H3 video for, you guessed it, harassment and bullying. Leafy was only one strike away from getting his entire channel terminated. And in response to this, Leafy was forced to private all of his videos out of worry that he would get struck down again. Leafy tweeted out about it, adding Ethan for a bit of clarity. Ethan's response? And nothing of value was lost. Jesus Christ, Ethan. Someone is about to get unfairly terminated, and you don't even care to try and help them? Eventually, though, Team YouTube ended up actually responding to Leafy and told him that his videos were actually removed by mistake. Leafy's channel actually managed to live another day. Leafy continued on with his videos, covering topics like Gabby Hanna, Dr. Disrespect, and stocks, and his stock videos were actually quite entertaining. However, Leafy would soon take on the topic of a very familiar streamer who stirred up a lot of controversy in recent months. On July 30th of 2020, Leafy released a video titled Content Nuke Pokimane, and the effects of this video started a fuck ton of shit. A large portion of the Twitch community felt the need to defend themselves and Poki, mainly due to the fact that a lot of the criticism that applied to Poki also applied to them. The main points being untransformatively reacting to videos and being very boring and uninteresting. Streamers like Destiny, Hassan Piker, and Leafyishere are just a few streamers who called out Leafy on this video. Leafy made a couple more videos about Pokimane, just fucking around, addressing her a little bit, and then talking about something completely different, like his clothing line or some shit like that. Leafy was doing extremely well from his return, shoving all of his contemporaries down to the ground. He had a large part of the community around him, and it seemed that even YouTube was okay with him, since they actually manually put him on trending a couple of times. Nothing seemed like it would go wrong anytime soon. Until it did. Leafy was terminated with absolutely nothing told to him. The only information he had at the time was if he would go to his channel, where it would say that his channel was terminated for, quote, multiple or severe violations of YouTube's policy prohibiting content designed to harass, bully, or threaten. About 3 days later, people discovered an inconspicuous article uploaded by Dexerto.com, where YouTube basically confirms that Leafy would not be reinstated. It's pretty fucked up that the only way people really found out was through some random article that wasn't even publicized at all, but we'll get into the nitty-gritty of YouTube later. Right now, what I'd like to address is the fantastic community response to this whole situation. I'll give you a hint, it's not good. A bunch of YouTubers, of course, took Leafy's side, because Leafy was in the right. He should not have been banned at all. This shit sets a bad precedent for the future of this website. However, some people saw it a different way. Valkyrae, Pokimane's good stream friend, tweets out a smiley face to the response of Leafy getting terminated. And she also tweets out a subtweet, mind you, stating, "I love YouTube," right after he was terminated. So it's pretty obvious who she was talking about. God, that's so petty. Like, I know Poki's your friend and all, but come on, man. Slasher, certified Britney Venti simp, was one of the first to break the story of Leafy getting terminated. Nothing wrong with that, but what was wrong was Slate replies. Seeing a whole lot of Keemstar next in these replies. Geez, you sound really fucking enthusiastic with that one. It almost sounds like you're trying to imply something malicious. Just a hunch. Boblax responds to this tweet, calling out Slasher for insinuating Keemstar to be banned next, and he says, "I'm just reading out what other people are tweeting. You know about that, don't you? You fucking retard." Pro Jared, the guy who got cancelled about a year ago for flimsy accusations of sending new photos to young fans and other Chad shit, gave his unnecessary 2 cents on this entire situation. So Mr. Anti-Cancel Culture says, "There is no loss of Leafy getting banned from YouTube. I feel no pity for quote-unquote content creators whose sole existence was bullying other people." Yeah, nice take, man. Hey, by the way, is this you?
Nobody likes cancel culture until they get an opportunity to cancel someone.
Yeah, how about you put your money where your fucking mouth is? Pokimane, someone who I dislike, actually was the only person who had a reasonable response. I know I'm going to get asked this, so I'd like to clarify I had nothing to do with Leafy's ban. That was actually a good response. You know what, Poki? I respect that. That's all that needed to be said. 10 out of 10. This guy is probably one of the dumbest motherfuckers on this platform. I would love to see Leafy try and exist in today's current landscape. Alright, okay, I'll give you that one. That was actually pretty funny. And if that was all he tweeted, I would have absolutely no issue with what he said. My problem came when he blocked everybody in the up-and-coming commentary community. Why? Oh yeah, because he can't take any fucking criticism at all. It's pretty ironic how he made fun of Keemstar for blocking people saying that he likes to be in his own personal bubble, but then he does the exact same thing. 5 days later, Ethan tweeted out a clip from one of Keemstar's story flyer vlogs. Leafy confesses he went to the protest with an illegally concealed gun, saying he was, quote, looking for someone to give him an excuse to shoot them. Truly disturbing. Okay, that sounds pretty bad. You know what? I'm riled up. Let's see this clip. Let's expose Leafy.
Wait a minute. How did you get enough balls to go to the protest? Because, like, there was a protest or riot in your area, and I remember you went there.
I don't know if this can even go on Storyfire, but I just want one day in my life for someone to give me an excuse to shoot them.
Whoa, Leafy, what's going on here, man?
Bro, that was a late laugh, dude. People are gonna think I'm like George fucking Zimmerman or something. That was a joke, bro. Kind of.
It's a joke, Ethan. The self-proclaimed comedian calls out someone else for making a joke. H3H3 also says this. Leafy posted this on his Instagram this morning. Oh my god, Ethan. Okay. Well, it's pretty obvious what Ethan's intentions are, which is to deplatform Leafy from everything. Was he responsible for it? I don't think so, but he is definitely not helping his case. After 4 fucking days of no direct response from YouTube, The official Team YouTube Twitter account says this: confirming your channel was suspended following repeated violations of our harassment policies. Whoop, apparently cracking some edgy, harsh jokes are now harassment. This is definitely news to me. Oh wait, hey, YouTube, where are the strikes? Maybe I missed it in the tweet? Oh, nothing. They still didn't bring up the strike videos. Alright, well, I'm gonna explain how the strike system works because apparently YouTube seems to struggle in following their own guidelines. YouTube works under two forms of the strike system. For the sake of this video, I'm gonna be focusing on the community guidelines strike system. This system works in one way and only one way. 3 strikes, and you're out. Fuck, as of recent, they've even given you an extra warning. But how can you get striked out if you don't even have any strikes? How could you get striked out in only one point in time?
You told us that clear policies, consistent enforcement, and transparency about what's happening to your channel are the most important things we can improve to make the strike system work better for you. So we're doing just that. We know that most of the time, creators, we also want to make sure you have all the important information about a strike at a glance. Our new messaging will make it clear why the strike occurred, what it means for your channel, and the next steps that are available, including appealing the decision in case you think it was a mistake.
This is like a fucking Soviet infomercial.
Clear policies, consistent enforcement, and transparency about what's happening to your channel are the most important things we can improve to make the strike system work better for you. So we're doing just that.
Where's the transparency, YouTube? Where's the shit that you're talking about? Because it's definitely not here. Where's the consistency? And even if you did give Leafy 3 videos that were struck down, that's not even how you said this shit works. You said that you want to give them a chance to continue getting back to making content. You said that you want to give them a chance to figure out what they did wrong and fix it. So how can they fix it if you instantly terminate them? 5 million subscribers, thousands of videos, thousands of hours of content, all taken away in the snap of a finger. The termination of Leafy marks a landmark moment in YouTube history as the biggest pure censorship of a channel. Yes, even bigger than Monkey Jones. It was bad then, and it's still bad now. So for all of you people out there who actually support this termination, let me send you right back down to reality. If a channel like Leafy gets terminated, everybody is at risk. Nobody is safe. You like Ethan Klein? Well, guess what? He could easily get taken down for the same reason. You like Keemstar? Guess what? He could easily get taken down for the same reason. You like iDubbbz? Guess what? He could easily get taken down too. So all of you fucking idiots who think that this termination is the mark of a good thing that YouTube did, think again. This is the death of comedy. This is the death of satire. This is the death of commentary. Anything edgy that you remotely like on YouTube can now be easily taken away and justified as harassment. Fuck, man. I remember back then what YouTube used to represent. 2016 YouTube. When channels like Leafy were prospering. When channels like those were just starting to pick up steam. When edgy content ran rampant as the most popular shit on YouTube. And yeah, it had its problems back then, but not like this. This shit is a whole nother animal. I can already see it. YouTube will continue to purge channels like this. Leafy's will just be the first of many channels to be terminated for their broken, dysfunctional guidelines. But I guess this is just as much of a problem with YouTube as it is the world itself. The world is becoming more soft. The smallest shit ever will have you cancelled, called a bully, called a racist and a sexist and all these other million fucking terms. The company used to be YouTube, but now it seems the U in YouTube has completely faded away. Leafy was here in 2016, the golden age of YouTube. And whether or not you want to admit it, he was the guy who made the commentary community what it is now. But in 2020, it looks like Leafy is no longer here. And he won't be coming back. Because right now, we're in the end of an era.
The difference between us is just a pimp and a preacher. I'm running quick from my demons. I crush the split with my sneaker. You know the difference between